Alright. Hello everyone. We're going to be playing a game called Bejeweled 3. In this game there are different game modes, but the ones we're doing today is going to be quest mode. Before we start, I'm just going to double check that I turned hints off, because that can slow me down a little bit. It sure is happening. Alright, when I press the quest button, we're going to start. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to basically uncover 5 relics as quickly as possible. Alright, here we go. So we're going to start with a game called Butterflies. What the gimmick of this game is basically that as you match, the butterflies go up 1 tile per match that you do. So you start off, like the main thing with these games is like the first few games they're easy, and then it gets harder and harder as you go along. So what you want to try is just keep it so that you know, okay, I'm going to match the this butterfly at this particular move. For instance, the red one, I was trying to get the ones together, but I messed up a little bit. But so far we're looking good. Do that and then that. That red one using the explosion. So we need to match 15 in this first one, which shouldn't be too difficult. One more, we'll do that one and then there. Yeah, it's not easy to be Bejeweled indeed. Alright, and this one is called Gold Rush. Basically, if you match a gem near the bottom, it goes further down, and you want to go down to where the gold is, basically. This one can be a little bit rough depending on how the game goes, because you can get stuck a little bit further up. So sometimes you just have to recognize that you've been defeated and restart. But this one feels okay-ish. Yeah. With that one we should only need one more, and there it goes. Perfect. Good. Alright, and now we're going to go into alchemy. Basically, alchemy turns the rows golden when you match them. So you want to try to focus on either being horizontal or vertical, and for some reason I decided to do both this one, but that's okay. Let's see what we can do here. Hopefully we can get the bottom one can be a little bit tricky there, so we'll see what we can do with that. There's the bottom one. Perfect. Just gonna check now. That one, perfect, very good. And of course sometimes you get some time loss because you get the achievements coming up. You want to try to avoid this. So this one's called Stratomax, which is basically just you gotta get X amount of gems matched within X moves. So the whole gimmick of this is to technically, like, you should make the special gems because they make, you know, bigger matches because of the explosions, etc, etc. This one's looking a little bit rough because there is a little trick you can do, which is called, I believe, it's like a move underflow trick. But you need to have enough gems to match twice, and I think that's gonna be fine-ish. Hold on, I'm gonna make a quick gem wipe here. Yeah, there we go. Or, hold on. Ah, dang, it's only that one. Gonna do that just to see, but I'm gonna oh, hold on, maybe? Nope. Unfortunate. It's a little bit rusty because, you know, you're not supposed to practice for Jon Summer-thon. That's fine. These are pretty quick anyway. So I'll show the gem underflow once I've gotten to my last move here. Because basically what you do is as you're making your last move that puts you to 0, you make another move which puts you to -1. And this game is programmed to end when you reach 0. Okay, we're not getting in this one. So if you reach -1, it doesn't end, and you can play forever until there are no matches remaining. And this is Time Bomb. So in this one, you want to destroy the Time Bomb, of course. This is a terrible start. Gonna go ahead and reset this one. One of the sort of skills, I suppose, that you learn as you play Bejeweled more and more is to know when to reset. For me, like, it all depends on how, you know, how hard I want to try to PB, of course. Oh, don't you do... my nemesis. I struggle with gems on the edge. But I think I can do that and try to force it to go towards the middle. There we go, lovely. And we try to get some more orange gems here. Oh, come on, that's rude. What we can do is, if we move the gem as an explosion is happening towards where the other gem is, that will let us essentially destroy the gem when it shouldn't be destroyed, if that makes any sense. Alright, oh, of course, you little... At least you're nice like that. Cool. Alright, and that's Time Bomb. And now we're gonna get the bonus mode unlocked here. There we go. And now this is Buried Treasure. Basically, there are 3 relics buried underneath the sand, and you need to uncover them. There's one, and we have the armor there up at the top. Just need to try to get some of these down here. Where's the sword, though? Hopefully it's nearby. Let's see. Okay, found the sword. Good. If you just do that, we get the sword, and then we can do that to hopefully try to uncover more of the armor. Alright, that one. No, we just need to get that one down there. I don't think we can with this one. Oh, I could have gem wiped there, actually. That's okay. If we can get the blue here, that counts. And if you, like, if you can't uncover something within a certain amount of time, the sand covers it up again, and you have to once again go ahead and clear it out. This one is called Avalanche. Basically, the gimmick is when you mash something, more things fall down. On this first one, I don't really do a lot of gem wiping. So gem wiping is a technique that you can use to essentially make the game last longer, or like make certain moves work. So when you make a move, you can just like take one of the upper gems and you can move it to the side, and then as it's falling down, you move another gem into the side where that gem would be. So it's basically a way to save space. So you see here, this blue one, away. So that's one of the glitches that you can use here. Special moves are like very cool in this Bejeweled game. Let's see, here we go. Balance here is pretty simple. You have red, you have blue. You're supposed to balance them so that you don't match one or the other too fast, because if they have more, they start to slide. As you can see, oh dear, okay, I needed to get 15 and I already have 15 of the red ones. Cool, that's the blue ones. Alright. Now we're into the second relic, and we start off with another butterflies round. We're gonna do that, and that. You know, we could be a little bit cheeky and just let that one match itself as it moves up. We'll do that because I don't like where that red one is. Yes, innuendos. No, of course not. Don't like that. Hopefully I can make some fire gems. There we go. Lovely. So here we need to get 25 butterflies, so we're almost there already. There we go, perfect. Nice and quick. Yeah, Strife, like it's it's interesting how some of the Bejeweled games, like the early Bejeweled games, are the ones that I prefer to call them the good Bejeweled games, you know, before the microtransactions. But I've yet to try Bejeweled 2, or like some of the other ones. Just for some reason, Bejeweled 3 stuck with me. That was a really nice balance as well. Alright, now we're going into another time bomb, but this time the gimmick is different. So the previous time bomb, the gimmick was you had to mash them before an X amount of moves. Now it's literally time, so you have a minute to mash these, like when they appear. Let's see if we can do that. Don't like that. This is gonna be a little bit, there we go, good. We can do this and potentially get, there we go, lovely. Less lovely. Oh, I could have made that happen. That'll do. So it is like a little bit stressful when you're trying to do this as a run and like just going as fast as you possibly can. Let's see. Oh, of course. We can do that actually. I can try to keep it out of the edge. It's just easier to match them when they're in the middle, because if it's on the edge, you just really have a couple of options. And the more options you have, the better. There we go. Thank you. And there's that. Okay, if we can sort of get that yellow one matched, then... Or we could do that. That works too. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. You love it when you have the... Hold on. So that's another sort of like glitch when you move the gem as an explosion is happening. So it explodes what it's not actually supposed to explode. So it's like a ton of cool techniques that you can use in Bejeweled. And these are like just the brunt of it. Like we have something called elite techniques, which are super difficult and that I'm not good at. Especially when I'm rusty and haven't played for a while. Okay, let's see. Let's just get some of these down here. Good. There we go. I would like to try to get one of these flame gems exploded, because that'll help me quite a bit. Oh, perfect. We'll do that. Double explosion. Always nice. It's nice to have the hints, because sometimes when you're just frantically looking, it's hard to see the actual matches that are there for you. Alright, now we're gonna go into another buried treasure. This one has like one of the treasures from the first one, but some different treasures overall. Like the eagle medallion, for instance, and the horse over there. Okay, that's good. So we can get a lightning gem by doing a T or L shape. Okay, I can't see anything. Alright, that's there, but okay, cool. That'll help us a little bit. That's annoying. Why don't you... Actually, let's do that. And let's see if we can't do this to get that exploded and get that cleaned up. Very good. And now the medallion has gotten moved. Ah, perfect. Good. Very solid. Now we're gonna go into another Stratomax. I think Stratomax is one of the few games that are in every relic. For instance, like this particular relic actually has a minigame that we haven't seen before. It's called poker, and I hate it because I'm really bad at poker. It's a really fun premise. I'm just terrible at it. So I'm looking forward to see how it's gonna be now that I'm rusty as well. Okay, one move left, so let me show you. So we take this to the left and this one up. Now we're at -1, and we can basically go forever. That's the move underflow glitch that I was talking about earlier. And it works in every minigame that has a move counter. And this is called Ice Storm. The idea here is just to keep the ice down. You keep the ice down by matching. If you match horizontally, it goes down a little bit. If you match it vertically, it goes down fully. So the gimmick is to try to get as many vertical matches as you can. And just keep matching. Like, casually, this was definitely one of my most stressful minigames, but in a speedrun sense, it's actually really chill because the ice rarely goes to the very top. Alright, first poker. We just need to get 3,000 credits here. And it's standard like poker, you go for the colors here. So for instance, here I'm gonna try for a 2-pair. Oh, nice, even get a full house from it. And like, what I try to do is find my next sort of goal as the previous round is finishing. So I have decided that this round I'm gonna go for blue. So we're gonna do that. Perfect. 4 of a kind is really good. Let's see. We can probably get some green going here. Or we could also do some green and orange. Or we get wrecked. And we can get a 2-pair at least. So that's better than nothing. Then we can use the yellow that we have here. So if you get special gems with the different, you know, match 4 or match L, etc., that gives you some more points. So there I got 600 instead of the 500 that I would have gotten normally. I don't really like what we're looking at here, so I'm just gonna mash some stuff real quick and see if I can work with it. Doesn't look like it. Okay, then I know, now I can see what I have here. So I'm gonna try to go for a double green. Did not work, but that's okay. The green's still there. We get another 4 of a kind. Very good. Once again, the gems are not being super kind, but we could probably make something work here. All right, that's 3 of a kind there, and then we can do that potentially for 4 of a kind. Nice. All right, 200 points with 2 hands should be pretty safe, especially when we get this little hypercube, because that hypercube is a joker. Can be any color, and will most likely be the color that you have the most of. So this is a flush, which is, of course, everything in the same color. And that's poker. Alright. That went suspiciously well. So that makes me worried for this 2 other poker sessions that will be coming around. Alright, nice. We can get that. I'm going to save that special gem for as long as I can. Just to try to make it clear out as many gems as possible. That'll do. Alright, do that. We can get another flame gem there, and we can get another lightning gem there. I think if we just do this, that should be enough. Yeah, cool. Solid avalanche. And now we're going into our second gold rush. And let's see if we can get lucky here, eh? So in Gold Rush, the lightning gems that you get from the L shapes, they are super powerful because they clear all the way down and gives you a lot of points when you get them. Oh, dang it. Let's go gambling. If we do that, and hopefully we can get... This is one of those where I probably should have reset earlier on, but I'm too stubborn. Actually, hold on. This could work with the red one. That's 2 gold. Then we can... Ah, right. I can't move that one, but I can do this. I just need to get more of the yellow ones, really. There we go. Lovely. Good explosion. And that's all the gold we needed for that one. For this one, I have the habit of basically doing the quick ones first and leaving the slow ones until the second half. But honestly, it doesn't really matter which order you do the games in. It's all up to personal preference. I have gotten a lot of special gems this Stratomax, so that's really nice. Hold on. 3, 2... Okay, so if we do that one, then we can just do left twice. There we go, -1. Perfect. No. Of course, I'm never stubborn. Alchemy 2. So now we have a set amount of moves to use. Just need to try to get... There we go. Lovely. Now that was clean. Totally intended, of course. And here comes another new minigame. It's called Wall Blast. And what are we going to do? You guessed it. We're going to blast the wall. And hopefully we can... or we can get wrecked. That works too. So the idea is... So these rocks behind here can only be destroyed by the special gems. So you want to try to make as many gems as possible and just destroy the wall as quickly as you can. And now with this, we can use the glitch where we move the gems. But I don't know if I can do that here. I think I'm just going to do this and hopefully get a red gem to match there. Perfect. Didn't even need that. Solid. Alright. Another time bomb. This time we only have 15 moves to do this. So we're going to do that. I'm going to gem wipe the red, and then we're going to hopefully not get it in the edge. Very good. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Okay, that's better. I am a certified edge hater. Alright, can I get some more blue around there? Thank you very much. If I can get that further down. So as it gets closer to exploding, it starts to release steam and you start to get really stressed. Until you get that and get a hypercube that just helps you with all your issues, which is really nice, to be honest. That's less nice, because now we have it close to the edge, but I don't like having it. I'm really hoping that I can get some of these further down. But so far, orange is not being kind. Hold up. We might have been able to salvage this, potentially. Okay, cool. Whew. Now that was scary. That's just the thing with Time Bomb. You never know what's going to happen. But most of the time the game tries to be nice to you. And just like give you what you need. Alright, into butterflies number 3. So now we need 40 butterflies. And if the... So I forgot to mention this earlier, but if these butterflies reach the top, they get eaten by the spider, and you lose the game. So the idea is to try to not have that happen. Which is easier said than done when every new move makes more butterflies. And as you go along, more and more butterflies are being made. So you gotta keep your head on a swivel and just see where everything is, and see, okay, this move does that. For instance, here I'm worried about this green one. Not anymore. Is it, as you say, Skip, this is nice until it isn't. Like there. I was hoping for a different thing to happen. But that's okay, we can work with this. That's a good explosion to have. Right, we need 9 more. I don't like how close these are to the edge. Hopefully we can work with this. Oh, that's scary. This might be too much. Ah, maybe not. Okay. Whew. Salvaged. Alright, and poker again. Let's see. 1, 2... Then we can probably make something happen with the remaining ones. That's unfortunate. But a 2 pair is fine, and I can see a way for us to get at least a 3 of a kind. With some quick fingers. Alright, cool. Let's see. Is there any way for me to get... Yes, there it is. Good. I think the focus here is going to be on the purple ones. The purple and the white ones should probably be at least 2 of a... Yes, 2 pair. And then I can see a way for us to get at least a 2 pair started. But I do need more than 2 pairs, because now I need to get 3,500 credits, which is a lot more when you get the less valuable hands. Honestly, I think this feels a little bit sus, so I'm going to reset real quick and see if I can find a better start. That's not a better start. We have a little bit of time with, with my current pace, so that's why I'm being a little bit more greedy. 3 of a kind is better than 2 pair. Let's see if we can get a 3 of a kind for those. Very good. Right, what else can we do? It's hard to see sometimes what is the right play, but I think the right play here is actually prepping for the next round, because here I see a guaranteed 3 of a kind. Alright, And then we can do that and that for a full house. Very good. We get another purple. Unfortunate. But we can get a lot of special gems, so that's really useful. Get some more purples there just to get rid of some. And then we'll do that. And get 4 of a kind with the white gems. Very good. And I see another 3 of a kind with the blue here. Oh, even the 4 of a kind. Very nice. Cool. So now I feel a little bit more comfortable, not gonna lie. We're just gonna do that and waste the hypercube. I think it's worth to get the yellows there. And then we can do that for a full house. Alright, 500 points in 2 hands. Feels pretty doable with the setup we have right now. Yep. How about 500 points in 1 hand? Lovely. Alright, now we're moving on to our 4th relic. And this relic has the last set of butterflies that we'll be doing. And I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, what you can do, like in this game, like once you get gotten used to it, what you can do is you click on a gem and that locks your move into it, and then you move your mouse for the next move. That's something that takes a while to get used to, and I haven't really gotten back into the habit of that. But if you look at the world record by Softest Cat, you see some incredible moves using that technique, and also using the elite techniques and other things. So if you're interested in Bejeweled speedrunning, I highly recommend watching Softest Cat's runs. They're incredible. Alright, I'm gonna skip the time bomb and do some other stuff here. Another balance. I have a lot of red in this balance. I don't like that. I need more blue, thank you. Great. That helps a little bit. But I am still a little bit scared that once I get going on the red, it's just gonna tip over way too much in order for me to recover with the blue gems. But it's looking pretty good so far, actually. Now I need more red suddenly. That is the fun part about balance. Like once you think that you have, you know, too much of something, that actually turns out to be what you need. There we go. Cool. Surprisingly balanced. Balance, if you will. And another Stratomax. So I think the fun thing about Bejeweled speedrunning is you think it's, you know, it's a chill match 3 game. No, it's actually really intense. Like you do a lot of things, you scan for moves, and it's just very fun and high octane. You know, unless you land in a situation like this where you don't have more moves than 1. Hopefully that helped. Alright, that does seem to have helped. And we can do the move underflow. There we go. And just get the final moves that we need. Or gems rather. There we go. I will say this one has been going quite smoothly so far, but saying that, that probably has cursed myself to reset like 5 times on the last poker. I wouldn't be surprised. That has happened before. Because the last poker is brutal. But who knows? For now, I'm just kind of focusing on trying to make the gem wipes happen to make this a little bit more doable. So it is a little bit rough with where everything is. Okay, at least I have a couple of special gems that I can use. Good, now I just need some blue gems there, really. Why did I do that? Oh, that's why I did that. Perfect. I don't know. I don't know. I have to, you know, summon the jank. To be fair, I am part of the jank already. Right, let's see. I think we're gonna go for the vertical ones here. Or are we? It's so difficult because like once you've decided on one type of move to use, then all of a sudden you get the matches from the other side. Like when I said we're gonna do the vertical, of course everything becomes horizontal now. Ooh, interesting. We can do that and hopefully clear out some space. Very good. Nice. We got 5 moves left. Our third gold rush is going to be a little bit different because now we need to get 10 gold coins, I suppose. And before we only needed 5, so it becomes a little bit trickier, but that's like the case with all of the quests in quest mode. Like they become more difficult. So, right. But if we can get that pink gem match, that should help us a fair bit. Yeah, there we go. Goes down all the way there. And then we can blow away these rocks. Very good. And now really the challenge is to try to get gems all the way down so that you can just collect the gold. Which is where I quite enjoy the lightning gems, because they will just go down all the way and collect the gems for you. Because this is the issue with this particular game mode. If you get stuck and can't get the gems down, you hear the voice telling you that it's, you know, you're almost there, 30 seconds left, and you realize, well, dang, I can't get down right now. Okay, is that going to be good enough? No, that didn't do anything. Oh, dear. Whew. Got him. Definitely not, you know, stressful at all. Alright, this is the final butterflies, and now we need to get 50. And the key to this one is just trying to prepare everything to get your moves as nicely timed as possible. And get them to make some special gems, etc. Right, that red one we're going to leave until later, so you can go all the way up. Thank you. Worried about this white one over here. I always worry when the butterflies go a little bit too high up. Also, fun fact, this is the bonus mode for like reaching a certain level in Zen mode. Yes, it's very zen trying to prevent butterflies from getting eaten by a spider. Yes, very zen. Thank you, Bosch. Yeah. We're almost there. 3 more. There we go. Right, good. And now for our final time bomb, I believe. And now it's 45 seconds instead of the 60 that we had before. Which again, casually, problem. Speedrunning, not that bad. There we go, perfect. Very nicely timed gem wipe. Okay, so you want to get down to those. There we go. There's not that many purple gems. Why do you keep giving me purple gems, game? Can you, like, give me something else? It's fine. Ah, I messed up, but that's okay. We can salvage this by doing that, and that, and that. Alright. That was actually some solid matches, if I do say so myself. And get some gem wipes there. Never mind, we just do it normally. Gem wipe this one. Oh boy. That's too close to the edge for comfort. We'll do that so we can... Okay, interesting. You really want to try to get to the edge, don't you? solid. I feel like this hypercube has not been very useful this run, not gonna lie, but you know what? I'm gonna do that to get the white one. Alright, let's see. Another one there. It keeps giving me gems that I don't have a way to clear. Which is a little bit frustrating, but it's doable in the end. Let's see. Okay, can we do that and then there to try to avoid it being the edge? Very good. If I do this, yeah, and that's the last one. Okay, cool. We're actually making incredibly good time right now, which is nice to see for being rusty. My PB is like 39 minutes. So definitely you can see the Jon Summer-thon aura over this one. I need to get more blue gems. Oh god. This one might be a bit dicey. Yeah, nah. Right? I mean, I could try just for lols. Whew. I don't know how that worked, but now it's going the other way, and that's not good. Where are the red gems? Where are they? Oh boy. Oh, what? All right, cool. You know, we take those. That's the beauty of Bejeweled. To me, it's like a roguelike puzzle game. You never know what's gonna happen. And when it lines up perfectly, it's just wonderful to see. Oh, that was peak, as they call it. Ah, dang it. Oh wait, there we go. Can I just get that? Nice. Can I just get that? Wow, really good sandstorm. That was very funny. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. So that's your that's never happened before moment. Okay, if we do that. It's kind of fun because like the more I play, the more I like get back into how I used to play. But the problem here I can see is that I'm starting to like moves, and that scares the ever-living crap out of me. Never mind, we're good. Never doubted it. Never ever doubted it. Alright. Well, this is annoying, but it's salvageable. That's great. Getting the lightning gem there is a big boon to just clearing out way more of the wall. I always want to try to get the lightning gems like activated on the side, because then like I have a much smaller circle, well, not really circle, square to consider, and that's just a good quality of life thing. Right, there we go. So that's that done. So we just have this one small square here in the bottom. I could do that and yeah, get those red ones, which should hopefully do that. Cool. Now we just have these three in the very, very back. We could do this actually. There we go. Bish bash bosh. Alright, 4 mini games left. 2 of these are a little bit longer than the others. We're actually making incredibly good time, so we might need to tell the runner after me to be ready, because we might be done way before than I thought. So I guess maybe I wasn't as washed as I believed I was. I'm saying this to try to curse myself, by the way. If you didn't, you know. If you didn't know. We are setting up? Alright, that's perfect. Oh, that one needs to go down, thank you. Nice. So, one thing to like perhaps keep in mind regarding like Bejeweled speedrunning is that while a lot of people they use the mouse and drag, it's actually faster to just click and use WASD. You can also use it while hovering. You don't need to click. I personally tend to use it when hovering most of the time. That's just it's what I'm used to and it's what's comfortable for me. Okay, I gotta be careful there, because that wall almost exploded on me. Alright, let's get these gems exploded for the sake of safety. There we go. Right, I think we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Alright, the final gold rush, which is a little bit sketch sometimes. So I'm gonna try to reset and get what I prefer, you know, as a more preferable start. This one is a little bit... It's a lot of flame gems, but not where I want them. Like, we've had so many explosions, but none of them have actually helped us. This is why the lightning gem is superior in Gold Rush, because it actually, like, no matter what happens, it does something. So thank you for becoming a lightning gem right there. Alright, that's +2. For the lightning gem there, so now we just need to try to activate it. So could I please have another yellow gem there? That would be very nice. This is not looking good. I should have trusted my gut and like reset this one as soon as it came in. Oh wow, that's just rude. So we have the lightning gems here, but they aren't going to be activated. I think I'm going to be at 7, which is not enough. 8. Yeah, get a reset. This is why sometimes you just like, one of the skills that you develop as you get better at speedrunning Bejeweled is knowing when to reset. Seeing a layout and going, okay, this one is not going to be good enough for what I need. And that's something that I am rusty enough to not remember. And hopefully these explosions help a little bit. Yeah. Alright. This is already looking way better. I think we might even be done. Yeah. Perfect. Alright. And now poker. We have 10 minutes. We might need 10 minutes. Because poker. Do the full house. So here we need to reach 400 credits within 10 hands. Basically, if I don't get full houses within the first 2, I am huffing copium. You know this, babe. Let's see. So what we want here is really just a full house with preferably a power gem, because that gives us some more. Let's see, if we do the gem wipe here, we can get the blue there for a full house. Good. Same here. Gem wipe for the 4 of a kind even. Very good. Here I think we can at least get a 3 of a kind with the... Oh, nice. Another 4 of a kind. Lovely. Let's see. We can get a 3 of a kind with these now. Is it possible for us to get that? Alright, another full house. Solid. Now this one is looking a little bit trickier. But hopefully... hopefully that works. Alright, perfect. Dang. Hold on, I'm just gonna do that. Because I think I can potentially work into getting a flush with the green gems. That's unfortunate. Not quite what I was hoping for. Ah, still got the flush. Very good. And we're just going to clear out some of the purple gems. And apparently get a 4 of a kind in the process. Nice. Alright, this is going swimmingly. We have 2 hands to get 200 points. And we already have it. So this is going to be the final hand with the 4 of a kind. Time will be when the 100% comes up at the end of the celebration. Because now that we've uncovered all of the lost relics of Bejeweled, of course, we need to celebrate. And what better way to celebrate than with fireworks? Alright, so it's not quite yet. I think it's when the... I think it might be actually quest mode complete. I know when to like press time at least. And time. Yeah, it says quest mode complete. Alright. Honestly, not that bad for being very rusty. Whew. Thank you for the GGs. It was pretty solid, honestly. Like, my normal marathon estimate is at approximately 45 minutes, so I'll take being like 1 minute above normal marathon estimate in Jon Summer-thon. So, quick shoutouts to the marathon. It's been really fun to watch, and I'm very happy I got to actually participate. And I don't even know if Bejeweled 3 has been run in any marathon, so I hope this made people, you know, interested in it, because it's a really fun game. Alright. With that said, are we ready to go to the break before the next run? I know I am ready to go the heck to sleep, because it's almost perfect. Alright, well, I will be ending my stream then, and I wish you best of luck on the next run, which is going to be... Sorry, the music gets cut when I tab out. Ah, Weird Al and the radioactive hamsters. Cool. Alright. See ya, and have a lovely night.